Hi, everybody. It's Lorenzo with Astrologic Astrology. I wanted to make an offering to those who are dealing with stressful times. We are in interesting times, and I thought that I might share something that would be helpful. And it's really simple. It's the practice of being still, often called meditation. I want us to understand that the power that makes the most difference in the world is our own inner power. And that's important now because there's so much in the world that challenges us and takes us away from our inner power. And so this is a very small offering to help those who want to reclaim their sense of authenticity and sovereignty over their own life. Meditation is not a way to escape, it's a way to sit and be safe and be grounded in who you are at your core, inner spiritual level. And so this is not about so-called mindfulness. It's about just being still and knowing that you exist as a part of something much bigger than the world would have you believe. So there's not a lot of theory that I want to offer right now. Just want to get right into the practice. With one caveat, I do want to say that we don't know a lot about the universe and our place in it, but there's one thing that we know for sure, and that is that a human being did not create this universe. This planet that we live on, called Earth, exists within the universe without human compulsion or human permission. Man didn't make this possible. Man doesn't give it its strength or its functioning. And if that is true, if that one thing is true, then we can smile when we wake up every day because we know that there's something bigger, more expansive, more powerful running things. The simplest way to say it is you didn't wake yourself up, and you're not in any way a part of a structure that is more powerful than you, but you are part of something that gives you purpose and puts you here for a reason, even if you don't understand it. So I just want to say that to help you relax, because there's nothing in this world that's more powerful than you. There's nothing in this world that's more capable of bringing you peace than you. There's nothing in this world that can take your peace away. And this is my offering to help you connect with that part, the deeper part of yourself. Okay, so the intention of being still is really all you need. Just the intention to be still. I think it's helpful to do it when you wake up in the morning, but it's not absolutely necessary to do it exactly at that time. It's good to do it whenever it's good for you. The point is that if you can find a place where you're not occupied in your mind, or when your mind is less volatile, when you're not subject to the things that take your mind away, it could be more helpful. So when you wake up, before you pick up your phone, before you answer phone calls, before you read, if you can just sit and be still, that may be a time for you. But again, it may be another time. It may be a time in the day that's completely different, but it's your time. So you choose that. We want to suggest also that you are able to be in a space, obviously, that's quiet. So that means you might want to go to a place in your house where you know you won't be disturbed for a few minutes. And also that you are able to be centered and focused on just what's happening internally. And that's it. It's just sitting and trying to allow yourself to just be without being distracted by anything that's going on. A lot of people, a lot of meditation practitioners say focus on the breath. And so let's just start with the idea of focusing on the breath. You can close your eyes or not, and you can just be aware of your body breathing on its own without you doing anything. Just simply being alert and noticing there is breathing going on. And you don't have to do anything for that to happen. If you notice that there is breath happening, then you can notice that there are other subtle things happening that are not your thoughts. There may be sensations in your body. There may be something in your foot. Could be anything, but there are other sensations happening that you don't have to react to. Just notice them and be still. Sitting and being still may allow you to look between the thoughts that come into your head. You may have a mind that is thinking about what you're going to make for breakfast, the commute you have to work, what you need to do when you get to work, how you're going to communicate with people. All those things may be running through your mind. But if you are aware of your breathing, you may be able to see that there's some space in between those thoughts. If you can find some space between your thoughts, maybe there's some space that you're able to see and recognize that there's something else there besides your mind. Maybe you can see that your mind is thinking about things, and then there's a second, perhaps, when there's not a thought, but you're still aware. That awareness, that quiet space, that quiet sense of knowing that there's something more besides your thoughts is that place of stillness that you want to be open to, that you want to allow to grow, to increase. And so if you can be quiet long enough to notice that there is a space between your thoughts, you have found an opening into another awareness that can begin to give you calm, that can begin to give you a sense that you don't have to worry, that can begin to give you a sense that everything is going to be okay. Because there actually is something bigger than your mind, your emotions, your concerns. And that's all this practice is. We want to get to a place where we can come and sit and be still every day and allow that quietness to take care of itself. There's no goal. This is not a way to get rich. This is not a way to be a better person. You're already a great spiritual, vibrating being in this universe. And again, this universe has not been, it's not running because human beings told it to run. And so you don't have to worry about what human beings who are supposedly in power are doing. They are not your concern. The current political apparatus and administration is not your worry. You don't have any worries when you sit and you allow yourself to be still. If you can open up to that space between your thoughts. And so I just want to offer that there is a place of peace. There is a place of awareness that's bigger, more powerful than anything outside of yourself. And I hope that this is something that allows you to find the courage to just be alone and sit in silence and listen intently to what else is there in that silence. And as you explore day by day, you begin to see that there is something there, and that something is your friend, and that something supports you. And it's always there. It's never leaving. It has never left. And when you come and sit in that space, it's always there for you. It's always there. It has never left you. And all the things that you've done in the world, in life, that presence is there. Some people call it God, some people call it spirit, some people call it the universe. Whatever you need to call it, it's beautiful, it's fine. Just visit and sit with it on a regular basis. As always, I wish you peace and greet you in the Sanskrit term namaste, which simply means the spirit in me honors and recognizes the spirit in you.